Hey everybody, Chris here with BRK America, and today I'm going to teach you how to switch the cocking lever from the left to the right side or vice versa, along with the cheek rest here. The Ghost is a really cool gun because it is truly ambidextrous. There's very few truly ambidextrous PCP air rifles on the market, and the Ghost is one. So I'm going to show you how to change the cocking lever from the left hand side right now to the right hand side, along with the cheek piece to make that more comfortable shooting as well. The tools we will need a flathead screwdriver, and we'll need a small one. So this is a more of a mini size one, not a traditional regular size one. So note that and you'll see why. I have a 3mm and I have a 2.5mm. So with these three tools, I can do everything. So first, you'll start by taking this top rail off. There's 4 screws here with the 3mm. This is the Picatinny rail that is along the 11mm dovetail that you can slide. Really cool feature of the Ghost. That comes sliding right off, put that to the side. Now, there are 2 screws, one here and one here. These are on the top. This is what holds this in and holds this little plate that we'll see in a second in. So we'll unscrew those. All the way out. And all the way out. Okay, next I want you to stop for a second. When we pull this cocking lever out, in this area right here, there's going to be a silver washer or nut that's inside. Very important. Do not let that drop and fall down. Otherwise, it's gonna be really grindy to cock. And I forgot it once and it's not fun. So make sure this does not fall out. I'm gonna show it to you now. So you kind of pull this, and then if you can see this one right here, there is a silver internal washer that can fall out. Just try not to let that fall out and you'll be totally fine. From here, I like to push out the back side of this. So if you can see in here, there's a plate and it's just gonna pop right off when I put this in here. And that plate is right here. You're gonna put this on the other side. You'll see me do that here in a second. So now everything is free except for one screw. That's where our screwdriver comes in. And on the back side here, you'll see the screw that we're gonna do. There's just one screw in there. It's in the center of 3 holes. The 2 holes are basically prongs on this, going this way, and your screw is going this way. So loosen that screw here. And I just like to loosen it all the way till this part pops out. Okay, now the screw is still in here with my screwdriver. So I just like to kind of tip the gun. And there it is. Now we have everything apart. You can see through almost this, and you can see these 3 holes I was describing before. The outside 2 holes are for these right here. The internal is for that screw, and that's how it holds on together. Now we'll do basically everything we just did in reverse. So to begin with, this is now gonna stick up because this was originally like this. Now we're gonna turn it over. Make sure not to lose that. And it's gonna look like this for the time being. So put that back in. Make sure that it matches up with the holes over here. And then I do the screw first in the middle hole. You can see now this is a pretty good angle of how to do it. There's 2 holes on the side and there's one in the center. The screw goes in the center. Okay, that's tight now. Next, I like to put the screw back in right here where that little washer is. It'll go perfectly in there. So go there, match that up, put your screw in, back to your 3mm. Okay, now that's tight. This is tight. Now we need to put this back in. So this has a little ledge right here, and one part is angled. So it's gonna go in with the ledge right here and kind of hook in, and then you just push, pops right in. If it doesn't pop that in that smoothly, you're doing it the wrong way. Flip it over. Put that in. Okay, now that's complete. This should work, but we still have one problem. This is up instead of down. So we just have to rotate that. So get your 3mm from the bottom, loosen this. Mind you, sometimes this does have a little bit of Loctite on it. So if it does, a little bit of heat, it'll break that really quick. And then Now we have that, and then we flip. And then just tight. And there you have it. We have now on the completely other side. Now we have one more thing to do, is if you want to, of course, but I'm gonna flip this cheek piece because right now it's set up for a left-handed shooter. So I'll flip this with the 2.5, and it's just 2 screws on top, one here, one here. You loosen these, you don't have to take them all the way out. Push it back, and then you'll see there's a little bit of a ridge right here, and that's a dovetail. So this is just gonna flip, put that ridge right on the 11mm dovetail, slides back on, tighten it down, and voila, we have a completely right-handed gun now. Right cheek piece, right hand cocking. Last thing you do, slide this back on. Oh, one thing to note, it's good to tape your rail right here before you start this process so you can know where to go to so it's in the same place. And there you have it. It's that easy to change the side cocking lever on a BRK Ghost along with the cheek piece. It's a really easy process. Just don't get caught up if there's a little bit of Loctite, a little bit of heat gun to that, or a blowtorch might help a whole ton. It might not have any at all. So just make sure you're checking for that when you're doing it. So with the BRK Ghost, you can kind of do it all with this gun, including being a left or right-handed shooter and being able to shoot extremely comfortable, because it's not just okay, it's truly a left-handed gun too. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoy.